Hello friends, isn't it a beautiful day to dream? Sometimes all it takes is a little sunlight and a quiet moment to let your mind wander to faraway places. Maybe you're sitting with someone you love, or maybe you're just flipping through a travel magazine, but suddenly, the world feels full of possibilities. My wife Monica and I often find ourselves lost in conversation about the places we still want to go. We'll sit at our kitchen table, tracing our fingers across maps, imagining what it would be like to walk those distant streets or watch the sun set in a new city. We see pictures online, a beach in Thailand with turquoise water, a bustling market in Mexico bursting with color, a quiet cobblestone street in a sleepy Italian town, and we can't help but say, wow, we have to go there. Each photo sparks a new dream, a new story we want to live together. It's a dream so many of us share, to see the world with the person you love, to create memories that last a lifetime. There's something magical about exploring new places hand in hand, discovering the world and each other at the same time. But then, just as the dream starts to feel real, that little voice pops up. How can we afford that? Suddenly, the excitement is replaced by worry. The numbers start swirling in your head, and you wonder if it's even possible. Money always seems like a wall between you and your dream. It's easy to feel like travel is only for people with deep pockets or endless vacation days. The reality is, most of us have to think about budgets, bills, and responsibilities. Plane tickets, hotels, food, it all adds up, and suddenly travel feels out of reach. You start comparing prices, looking for deals, and sometimes it feels like every click just adds another obstacle. Even simple things like eating out or booking a room can seem overwhelming, but here's the truth, that wall isn't as big as it looks. With a little determination and teamwork, you can find ways to climb over it. Every journey starts with a single step, and sometimes that step is just deciding you're going to try. You just need a plan. Sit down together, talk about your priorities, and figure out what matters most. Maybe it's the destination, maybe it's the experience, or maybe it's just the adventure of doing something new together. Travel doesn't have to be expensive or fancy. Some of our favorite memories come from simple moments: a picnic in a park, a night in a cozy hostel, or a walk through a city at sunrise. It's not about luxury, it's about connection. The real magic comes from the experiences. Laughing when you get lost, tasting street food you can't pronounce, sitting on a park bench and watching the world go by. These are the stories you'll tell for years, the moments that make travel unforgettable. And the best part? These moments are often free. You don't need a big budget to watch a sunset, wander through a park, or share a quiet moment together in a new place. So let's break down that big, scary wall of money into small, easy-to-climb bricks. Start with a travel jar, set aside a little each week, and watch your dream get closer with every coin. Make a list of what you can save on, and celebrate every milestone. There are so many ways to make travel affordable. Look for free activities, use public transportation, and eat where the locals eat. Sometimes the best adventures are the ones that cost the least. It's not about being rich, it's about being smart, being a team, and making choices together. Every decision you make as a couple brings you one step closer to your dream trip. Do you want another fancy coffee today? Or would you rather save for a real Italian espresso in Rome? Every small choice adds up, and soon you'll find yourself sipping that coffee in a place you once only dreamed about. When you make those choices together, the dream of traveling the world gets closer. Every map you mark, every goal you reach is a step toward adventure. It's not just possible, it's waiting for you. The world is out there, full of wonder and stories just waiting to be lived. So let's go get it. One step, one plan, and one dream at a time. Before any great trip comes the saving part. It's the first step in turning a dream into reality, and it's something you can do together, side by side. Instead of seeing it as a hurdle, think of it as the beginning of your adventure. A way to build excitement and anticipation for what's to come. Saving doesn't have to be a chore. In fact, it can be a fun, bonding experience that brings you closer as a couple. When you work together toward a shared goal, every small victory feels even sweeter. We started simple, with a travel jar on our kitchen counter. Every time we had spare change or skipped a coffee shop run, we dropped the savings into the jar. Even a few dollars here and there added up quickly. It became a little ritual, one that made us smile every time we heard the coins clink. Watching the jar fill up was more than just a visual cue. It was a daily reminder of our shared goal. Each coin represented a step closer to our dream destination, and seeing the progress kept us motivated, even on days when saving felt tough. We made small changes to our routine, making coffee at home instead of buying it out, packing lunches for work, and cooking dinner together instead of ordering takeout. These little swaps didn't just save money, they gave us more time together and helped us learn new skills in the kitchen. It's amazing how quickly those savings add up. Just $5 a day becomes over $1,000 a year, enough for a plane ticket to almost anywhere, or a month's worth of delicious street food in Vietnam. Suddenly your dream trip feels within reach. The real secret? Teamwork and encouragement. When one of us felt tempted to splurge, the other would remind us of our goal. We celebrated each other's discipline and cheered each other on, turning saving into a team sport. Setting a clear, specific goal made all the difference. We sat down together and said, let's save $3,000 for a 3-week trip to Portugal in 10 months. Breaking it down into monthly and weekly targets made it feel manageable, and tracking our progress kept us on course. To keep our motivation high, we printed out a photo of Portugal and put it on the fridge. Every time we opened the door, we were reminded of why we were saving. We even made a little vision board with pictures of places we wanted to visit, so our dream stayed front and center, and we didn't wait until the end to celebrate. When we hit our first $500, we cooked a special Portuguese meal at home. It was a way to taste our future adventure and reward ourselves for the progress we'd made. Saving became something we looked forward to, not a punishment. We found joy in the process, laughing together as we brainstormed new ways to save and sharing stories about our future trip. The journey to the trip, the planning, the saving, the anticipation, became an adventure in itself. We realized that these moments, spent together, were just as meaningful as the trip we were working toward. In the end, you're not just saving for a trip, you're building memories, strengthening your partnership, and proving to yourselves that you can achieve something amazing together. That's the best part of all. You've saved, you've arrived. Now how do you make your money last? Our secret: live like locals, not tourists. Visit local markets, buy fresh food and have a picnic in the park. Use public transportation, it's cheaper and gives you a real feel for the city. Mix big-ticket sites with free experiences. Walk, explore, get lost in backstreets, join free walking tours, set a daily budget together. Make it a game to have the best day for less. Some days you splurge, some days you save, but you always decide as a team. It's about creativity, flexibility, and appreciating every dollar you spend. The world is a buffet, but not all destinations cost the same. Choose places where your money goes further. Thailand, Vietnam, Mexico, Portugal, Eastern Europe. Travel during shoulder season for better prices and fewer crowds. Be flexible with your destination and dates. Sometimes a flight to Lisbon is half the price of one to Spain. Slow down, spend more time in fewer places to save on transportation, and really get to know a place. Rent an apartment for a week, find your favorite bakery, and start to feel at home. Slow travel is cheaper and richer. Want to travel for months, not weeks? The world is changing. Remote work is more possible than ever. If your job can be done online, ask your boss about working remotely. Propose a trial period and show you can be productive from anywhere. If remote work isn't an option, try freelancing. Writing, design, social media. There are jobs you can do from anywhere. Or trade your skills for accommodation. Help a guest house with their website or teach English to a family in exchange for a place to stay. It's a great way to save money, meet locals, and feel part of a community. Traveling as a couple isn't just more fun, it's cheaper. You split the cost of accommodation, taxis, groceries, even water. Small savings add up fast. Sharing means you can afford things solo travelers can't, like renting an apartment or hiring a guide. Talk about how you'll split costs before you go. 50-50, or one pays for food, the other for lodging. Agree on a system that feels fair, so there are no surprises. Managing money together makes your bond even stronger. Let me tell you a story. Monica and I were in Mexico City, tempted by a fancy restaurant. The prices were high, so we kept walking. 2 blocks later, we found a street stall with a long line of locals. We tried tacos al pastor, juicy pork, pineapple, onions, cilantro. We sat on a curb and ate some of the best food of our lives. The cost? Less than a glass of water at the fancy place. That became our motto, the 2-taco rule. It's not about being cheap, it's about choosing authentic, memorable experiences. We saved money, stayed longer, and had more adventures. The best travel memories often have the smallest price tags. We've talked about money, but the real secret is teamwork. You're a team of 2, and this journey is something you do together. Support each other, motivate each other, and celebrate each other's strengths. One of you might be great at maps, the other at finding the best food. Embrace it. When things go wrong, and they will, come together, laugh, and find a solution. Overcoming challenges on the road makes your partnership stronger. You're not just saving money, you're building a stronger relationship. So there you have it, our not-so-secret secrets. Traveling as a couple isn't just about the places you visit, but about the journey you take together. Every step, every laugh, every challenge you overcome side by side becomes a part of your shared story. It's about saying yes to new experiences, even when they're a little outside your comfort zone, and discovering just how much you can grow together. It's about making choices, big and small, that shape a life rich with stories, not just stuff. When you choose adventure over routine, you're investing in memories that will last a lifetime. Whether it's a spontaneous road trip or a carefully planned journey across the globe, every moment spent exploring together adds a new chapter to your relationship. The dream of seeing the world with your favorite person is real and more possible than you might think. It's not reserved for the lucky few. It's within reach for anyone willing to take the first step. Imagine standing together in front of iconic landmarks, or simply soaking in a breathtaking view, knowing you made it happen as a team. Don't wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time rarely comes. Start now, even if it's just with a small plan or a simple dream. The excitement of booking your first tickets, packing your bags, and heading out the door is a feeling you'll never forget. Put the first dollar in your travel jar, research your dream destination, and start dreaming together. Every little step counts, and before you know it, you'll be on your way. Planning together is half the fun, imagining the places you'll go, the foods you'll try, and the adventures you'll share. The memories you make will be priceless. It's the laughter during a missed train, the joy of discovering a hidden gem, and the quiet moments watching the sunset that you'll cherish most. These are the stories you'll tell for years to come. These moments will become the fabric of your relationship, weaving you closer together with every shared experience. Looking back at your photos, you'll realize it's not just about the places, but about the person you shared them with. It's an investment in your happiness, your connection, and your future. Every adventure, big or small, adds value to your life in ways you can't measure with money. Be a team, be smart with your money, and be generous with your spirit. Support each other through the planning, the budgeting, and the unexpected surprises along the way. The journey is smoother when you work together. The world is big, beautiful, and more affordable than you think. There are countless ways to explore, from budget adventures to once-in-a-lifetime splurges. What matters most is that you're doing it together. Your adventure is waiting, so grab your favorite person's hand and go write your story. The memories you create will outlast any souvenir, and you'll never regret the journeys you take together. So, what are you waiting for? Now, who's hungry for an adventure?